So the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Let's go now. Past the 60, past the 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Get it.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
The Dolphins at 2-6 now in the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Ready?
Young now after the fumble recovery. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right. Smash. Green jack. Smith red.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Young on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Start. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's got some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Go.
Gibbs will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Well, in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
First down, Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
You talk about this Miami defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4.
19-18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Young here, you can see changing the play. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And now they'll shift things around. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It appears appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Now here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Young to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Young. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Another run for Gibbs here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Ready. 43 rail. Triple 38. Cut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
62 blaster. Real green. Yellow.
Now Young. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 49 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready.
Going back to Gibbs on first down to about the 33-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Skirts by him at the 35. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That is caught by Laporta. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Ready?
Following the interception, Young. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3-3. White. Green down.
A first down throw for Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Loose inside the 30.
Inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Trail, yellow.
Here is Young. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Young going to move him around. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Drill, 52. Blaster, 6. Blue striker. Black shot. Ready.
Young to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Red, cycle. Snap, red. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Now Young on 4th down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
First down.
Seal, black. 6, mega. Ready.
Again, it's Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Claws red. Black ultra.
To throw, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The 2nd down throw for Young. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they'll change things up. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Houston.
43 rail. Yellow.
It's Young on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Cougar 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, here's Gibbs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Dolphins get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's go.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Young. Flushed out right. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Fight 60. Opposite. Green. Set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
He gets it left side of Johnson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Young to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Houston, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.